What's up, everybody? NQ coming to VWAP right now. And I've been scalping gold tonight again. Let's take a look at Goldilocks. Goldilocks coming to Goldilocks. How far will you go? All right, let me see if I have, let me hop on some. All right, let me get my micros chart ready for this. Good evening to everyone. Give me 1 second because I'm not ready. MNQ, here we go. All right, I think that's MNQ. There we go, yeah. All right, perfect. All right, I think I got it now. What's gold doing? Ooh, I missed the entry on gold there, huh? All right, good evening to everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Goldilocks in a tight little channel here. All right, let's see who's on. Tom, good evening. Jesse James, Rebby, MP, John Amos, Yusib, Rebby, PR77, Kushal, Josh, Pilot R, Andres Cruz. All right, let's do this. Let's take a look at MNQ. MNQ also came to VWAP. They both came to VWAP. Ugh, I missed that entry. All right. It is what it is. All right, let's take a look at NQ. Hold on, guys. Let me get my charts ready here. Looks like NQ, I missed the bounce there. CB, good evening. Master Trader, what's up? Oh, NQ took off before me. Let's see, Zach, what's up, brother? Oh, man, NQ missed the bounce there, huh? Right to VWAP. And let's take a look at gold. Gold, ugh. Looks like I missed both bounces. All right, on to the next setup. Rohan 863, what's up? Good evening. Good evening to everyone. All right, I've been playing around with some gold. I was playing this descending channel, just scalping it up and down. And now I missed the entry on this long down here. I don't think I can chase it. It's already 15 points. Now let's take a look at NQ. NQ also bouncing. Oh man, looks like missed the bounce. Yusuf, gold is bearish. Yummy, don't chase it, bro. We're under VWAP. Yeah, I'm letting that one go. All right, we'll be going back and forth on gold, and let's take a look at Goldilocks. Gold took a nasty flush, huh? It was a clean long for sure for those 10 points. Yep. Let's see what happens here now. Yamil Young Futures. I scalp MGC 1000 tick chart. Aikanashi. Power bar. Gotcha. All right, looks like I'm gonna have to wait for the next setup. That bounce there was nice. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. MNQ. All right, let me take a look at something real quick. All right, here we go. Gold and MNQ. All right, let's take a gold. Let's take a look at gold for a little bit. Gold seems to be moving as usual. Well, good evening. Anybody catch that bounce? Who caught the bounce on gold and NQ? Yamil Young Futures. Gotta love gold futures. Arbitrage scalping 23 hours a day. Yeah, man. Gold is... I've gotten addicted to gold. It's dangerous. It's like scalper's paradise. Tom, how'd you make out today? I did good in the morning session. Had some nice P&L or some nice green. And now we're at it tonight. I already scalped gold. Playing that descending channel. And I'm up already, but I'll take a few more trades. I'm going to switch to micros. This was with minis. But I definitely don't want to give it all back. So I'll switch down to micros now on my next trade, and we'll see how it plays out. Zach shorting NQ at 55. Let's take a look at NQ. If we get up there, I'm liking this gold short. Hold on, let me take a look at gold again. Ooh, I missed it up here. Tom, yeah, I heard about Project X all day down because of the, what is it, the AWS outage. Rank gap, boy, that stupid dump just blew my account 2K profit. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Micros, yeah, macros can still screw you up for sure. All right, let's take a look at Goldilocks. What is Goldilocks trying to do here? It's 2. We're below VWAP on gold. That doesn't mean it can't come back and test it. Maybe let's see if there's more to this pullback. Just ain't right. I got 43.52 long into 43.60 on 1 mini for 1,300 profit. Nice. It's 13 points there. Nice. That was a quick move down. Now the question is, what are we going to do here? Continue down or push right back up? All right, let's, gold is tempting. MNQ now. CB, I'm surprised gold didn't break 4,400 yet. Yeah, it took that pullback. All right, Goldilocks. Let's see what Goldilocks wants to do here. Goldilocks taking a pullback. Let's see how far she'll go. Structure, good evening. Goldilocks looks like it wants to test again. Continue on downhill. Hi, Gioma, do you ever trade silver? I do not. I need to take a look at silver. All right, I'm going to hop on 1 micro on gold here. I may add, I'm going to build a long position here. I may add down here, so I'm not going to play with a stop yet. I'll add if we come back down in this area, start adding to it, and probably have a stop around 44. Let's see if there's further downside or this is the bounce. Julian, what's up? Got a prior pivot point on gold at 43.40. Green Trump Trader, Green Trump Red. I heard that Tradeify said that all trades placed between 3 a.m. Eastern and today's session close on Project X will be voided. Yeah, I heard. Even if it was green, they're going to void it. All right, let's see if Goldilocks can get above 43.67. Man, just when I didn't enter on a mini. I'm already in the green here, so I'm just going to add to this if I can. Jesus Morales, what's up? Tune in from Texas. All right, guys, if you're new to the stream or enjoying the content, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. All right, so Goldilocks in a little range here and struggling to push up. Let's see if they bring it all the way back down or they pop out. VWAP on gold is, or resistance, 43.75. So okay, they're popping out. See if this is just a range-bound price action or they're truly going to bounce this as a V recovery. If it's just a little consolidation area, then they'll bring her right back down, and I'll have to manage my risk if they do pull it back. I was hoping for a push to VWAP. Jesse James in the house. Kushal. What's up? All right, looks like consolidation zone. They may pull this all the way back down and play around there for a little bit. Julian, JC, I'm trying to pass a 150K Apex eval. Any tips to pass it? Careful with your drawdown. Protect your drawdown with Apex. Because it's trailing drawdown. So you have to play very tight with your profits. In other words, you can't let your profit go, let's say, all the way up to $1,000 on a trade and then close at $300 because you lost. Your balance went up $300, but you lost $700 in drawdown. So all right, we're trying to see if this is a little consolidation zone. Are they going to build a bear flag potentially here and bring it right back down? Let's see if they can push out of this. Otherwise, it's right back down. We are under VWAP on gold. Let's take a look at NQ. What is NQ doing? Ooh, NQ, that bounce at 200 SMA to the T. Look at that. And gold hanging out in the middle there. All right, so it looks like a little consolidation zone. No true V recovery yet on gold here. So I'll see if I continue in this trade. If they start breaking down, then I'll clip it. Yamil Young Futures letting us know that MGC is 5 times the leverage of MNQ. 10 points, 100 ticks on MGC is $100. 1 micro, where on MNQ it would be $20. Yeah, it's a conversation we've been having lately. I know Jesse James gives us the ticks per minute on both gold and NQ, but obviously gold, because of the dollars per tick, has a lot more leverage. All right, gold took a pullback, bounced, and now it's in this little consolidation area. So I'm watching to see if we're going to get it's going to pop out or continuation to the downside. Looks like they're bringing her right back down. Well, good evening. Good evening to everyone. How did everybody do with today's trading? How'd you guys do today? For those of you that traded New York session, how'd you guys do? All right, Jesse James letting us know ticks per minute, gold 28, NQ 16. So gold definitely with the leverage tonight in terms of dollars. Kushal, you're in the arena challenge? Nice, 993. Good for you. CB long gold here. I'm long gold at 59. We'll see how it plays out. I'm watching this little consolidation zone, but I am in a long. I may even entertain DCA on this if they test this area without flushing through it. I may add. Otherwise, I'll probably ride this up. CB, yeah, man. Let's try this gold long. I'm in with you. Jesse James killed it, 22,000 on Sim. Nicely done, brother. All right, here's that topping. It needs to push out, otherwise it's just consolidation. Come on, Goldilocks, push. Di Lorenzo did great. I haven't had a losing day since August. Damn, brother. 50 core payout from Apex for the month of October. Jesus Christ. No losing day. Looks like you cracked the code. Yummy, you would be surprised the money you can make with just 2.8 points on micros if you have the strategy for it. I agree. Micros well traded can make serious money as well. All right, so they're struggling to pop out of this. Looks like they're going to need a pullback on it. All right, they're struggling to push out of that consolidation zone. This could be a bear flag for further downside. I gotta be honest, gold, I'm getting addicted to gold, man, and that's bad. It's only a matter of time before I get burned badly. But gold is addicting. CB rejected at 68.5 twice. Yep, 3 times, right? 1, 2, and 3 right there. So this could be a little bear flag and continuation to the downside. I'll stick to my long. I'm pretty much at the bottom of that range. If we start breaking down, then I can get out with minimal risk. But let's see. Let's see how it plays. Cooper, GC equals crack. Cooper, if you want to see crack, look how I'm on micros now. I switched to micros because I was on minis, scalping the hell out of that descending channel right here. And I got some nice green, but that was definitely some crack to your point. It's all right. We'll ride the gold wave until gold punishes me brutally. All right, what do we got here? Do we have anything, any pattern? Ooh, looks like they're coming back down. If they can build the ascending chant, no, they broke it. Forget it. Cooper, you feel alive. I agree, man. I agree. I agree. I was only doing 2-3 points on gold, scalping that channel. All right, they need to keep this little ascending channel they're trying to build. Come on, Goldilocks. Kuzmo, gold to the moon. That would be nice, man. Kuzmo, well, first I want to see the trade being validated. Right now the trade ain't looking good. If we do push up, I wouldn't mind targeting VWAP, which is around where this 200 SMA up here is, or the top of this channel. But like I said, I'm not convinced on the trade being valid just yet. So I think it's more of managing the stop at this point if they decide to flush out of this consolidation area. Team Massive, blessings, sir. Good to see you as always. Goldilocks not looking like it's gonna bounce here. Team Massive ready to pass this eval. Let's go. All right, Goldilocks, get back into that channel. Get back. There you go. Get back into the channel. Push. Struggling. Selling pressure is a little bit strong here. Ranga boy, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up to help you. Wait a minute. All right, looking like a bear flag here and might have continuation to the downside. All right, let's see if they start breaking the bottom of that consolidation area. Otherwise, it's done further downside. Gold range bound in that little box. It's going back and forth, back and forth. Which way will it go? Can't get out. Bulls need to pop out. They can't get out of the box. All right, while we're waiting for gold to see if they're going to get out of that box to the upside or the downside, do me a favor. Smash that like, smash that subscribe. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. All right, they're coming back down. Coming back down. What's NQ doing? NQ in a tight ascending channel as well. I'm a little late to that party. I'm letting that one go. But NQ also moving. And gold looks like it's coming back down. Was not able to get out of the box, at least on the high side. I'm going to add here just to see if we can get this bounce. Otherwise, I'll have to make decisions if we get below 55. Some selling pressure building. Not looking good. Christopher Zazek, what's up, brother? Good to see you back on the stream. I'm glad everything went well with your anniversary and the wifey. Good stuff. CB, gold is tired. Indeed. Looks like we might take a stronger pullback. But it ain't over till it's over. Goldilocks. Goldilocks still battling this chop zone right here. Which way will it go? Is it the bear flag or the V bounce? Gold's starting to struggle. As CB said, gold is tired. All right, let's take a look at NQ. What is NQ doing? NQ continues in that channel, just pushing, huh? I'm late to that party. I'm going to let that one go. Let's see if I can get something out of gold tonight. Or a little more out of gold tonight. We need gold to push out. Still in the chop zone. All right, let's go back to NQ. Gold is just hanging out for now. Julian, have a good one, brother. Have a great night. Gold in the middle of that range. Can't get out. Can't flush. Can't go up. Which way will it go? Benson, good morning, sir. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right, selling pressure starting to build here on gold. No bueno. Can gold stay alive at this level? Still in the chop zone. All right, let's take a look at NQ. Let's get our eyes off of gold. What's NQ doing? Oh, NQ still in that channel. NQ looking like a short. Coming to that top. Carlos, what's up, brother? My permabull. I haven't seen you in a little bit. Jesse James calling NQ to 376. Bullish is good. Bullish is good. All right, gold starting to, I think, push up. Let's go back to my gold trade. All right, gold. We get out of this range, though. Otherwise, if we're going to continue in that range, I don't want to wait to decide if it's going to go up or down. So it needs to break. Let's see if we can get a break on it on gold out of this range. We've been playing this range back and forth, so don't get excited. It has to break out. Otherwise, it's just going to be chop fest, and I may get out and wait for the break to the upside or the downside. All right, there they go. Come on, push it. Push it. Nah, chop zone. They're chopping it. It's probably going to come right back down. What's your target on gold? I'm going for, I'd like to get VWAP or the middle of that FBG around 370. So I may decide, let's do 370, which is the middle of that FBG on the 15-minute. Where's VWAP? VWAP is all the way up at 74. But for me to even think about that, it's got to pop out. Otherwise, we're just in a chop zone and it's going to come right back down. All right, here we go. Come on, Goldilocks. Push, mama. Push. Push, push in the bush. All right, I'm going to take one off at 20 SMA on the 5-minute. But again, we got to pop out. If they don't pop out, it's just chop zone, and they're going to bring it right back down. Still not convinced they're popping out. All right, now they're popping out. T massive might short at my TP. Yeah, it's the 20 SMA. So we'll see if we get there. It's a 20 SMA on the 5-minute, but it's struggling to get there. I was hoping for a nice quick oof. Yamil, what a nasty bear trap. Yeah, look at that. It's chop, man. It's chop, bringing it right back down. That was supposed to be a breakout and just push with continuation. Didn't give us that. So if they do bring it right back down, I'm probably going to have to close somewhere in the middle and not take the full pullback. Okay, here we go. Come on. Come on, Goldilocks. Just got no juice. No juice for the breakout. Break, mama. Come on, push, push. Just can't do it. Just can't do it. Just can't do it. All right, VWAP on gold is at 375. We're right here at resistance, 20 SMA on the 5-minute. So let's see if we can get a push above 20 SMA. Otherwise, that could be it for this wave. VWAP 375. That'd probably be my second TP, but still got to hit my first TP. Man. Came right to the 20 SMA and missed it by a tick. So if we switch to the 5-minute, finding resistance at the 20 SMA on the 5-minute, right here, this purple line, we touched it, And I think I missed it by a tick. Ugh. Okay, got my first TP. Now we're watching for VWAP next. Or the 200 SMA. So let's do this. Right below the 200 SMA for my second TP. Let's go. Although we're at the 20 SMA, so it could pull back here, and then we'll figure out if I stay or close. Jesse is putting money where his mouth is. He's long in 2 gold contracts, targeting way up there. All right, so if we do take a pullback, it may come back to test the breakout area, right? If we come back into this range, then I'll have to make decisions. There's no point in taking the full pullback. And then participate on a long again, or if they're going to break it down. Did we get to VWAP? We didn't get the VWAP touch. How aggressive am I on VWAP right now? VWAP is at 75. I got my TP at 74. All right. Rank that boy. Take it now. My blown eval is at negative 10K because I shorted to spike the price. All right, let's see. So they came to that 20 SMA on the 5-minute. It is finding resistance. We haven't taken a sharp pullback yet. I'll have to watch for a pullback on the test of this breakout area, the top of the range. 2 things can happen. They bounce it, or we go right back into that range. On the 5-minute, we came right to that 20 SMA and found resistance right here at the 20 SMA. Which is this purple line. Let's see if they can hold at the 20 and continue their way up. Otherwise, they may test the 90 MA. And at that point, if we come back into range, then game over. It's coming right back down. Doesn't always do what you want it to do. It does what it wants to do. All right, let's see if they bounce this area, the top of that range. They need to bounce it for the bulls to continue. Otherwise, they're coming back into that range heavy for a potential flush. So we'll see. Play Stairway to Heaven. It will provide Goldilocks the motivation to power rally on up. All right, so far... trying to push up. PR77 gold kissed the 200 SMA and came back. I think it kissed the 20 SMA on the 5-minute. Oh, on the 1-minute, got it. Did it have a 200 SMA touch? It almost got there. So this red line is my 200 SMA on the 1-minute. got close, but no cigar. But it is looking like it's taking a pullback now. And coming back into the range. Let's see what happens. All right, so the bulls need to push and bounce it at the breakout area. If this is just a test of the breakout on this little consolidation range, then they need to bounce it here. Bears want to bring it back into that consolidation range for a potential flush. So we'll see who wins. Tom, watch the 30-minute close. 2 minutes for that 30-minute close. PR77 EMA. Gotcha. So we are close to that 30-minute close, and the top of the previous 30-minute is, what's the high? 70. So the previous 30-minute, oh no, hold on. I'm looking at the 15-minute. Yep, 70. CB, I think he's talking about the EMA, 200 EMA. You're right. My 200 SMA is this red line right here. And the 200 SMA is right above my TP, which is also around VWAP. VWAP is at 74. So this area, VWAP and 200 SMA, is what I was targeting, but I may have to clip it earlier if we take a full pullback on this. We did come to the 20 SMA on the 5-minute, and rejection there at the 20 SMA on the 5-minute. All right, Goldilocks coming back into range. It's no bueno, no good. Look above and fail on that range. Coming back strong. Where should my stop be? Probably at 55. Joseph, if it dips more, are you going to add one back? I wouldn't be convinced at that point. I'd probably wait for the next setup. I may even clip it around break even. All right, they do need to bounce this area. Come on. Come on, Goldilocks. Still range bound. And right back down with a look above and fail on the breakout of that range. So I got to make decisions if we do start to flush. How much Do I want to risk on that move down? But the last 4 15-minute candles have been all range chop on Goldilocks. All right, let's get our mind off of Goldilocks. Let's take a look at NQ. NQ continued in that channel, huh? Let's extend that. Way late to that party to hop on that long, but there's NQ. Ooh, Goldilocks coming down strong. Goldilocks still range bound. Look at the last 15-minute candles on Goldilocks. Where's the 15-minute? Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chop candles. This little consolidation area. Now, if they do break below this, the next stop on that is 340 area. I'm not going to take the drawdown all the way to 340, so may have to start calling this trade if we break out of this. Goldilocks heavy. She's coming heavy. Is it range bound, or are they going to flush this now to the downside? Choppy tonight. Brahim, welcome to the chat. Thank you for subscribing. For anybody new to the stream, or if you're enjoying the content, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Gold continuing to chop in that range. Buy-leg gun. How do you like Quantower? I like Quantower. I tried Tradeify a couple weeks ago, and I ran back for Quantower. Quantower has been my favorite platform for probably the last 2 years. Better than Ninja or Tradeify? Definitely better than Tradeify. Ninja, I just like, I have a couple of Rhythmic accounts, so I can't trade Ninja, but Ninja is pretty rock solid as well. I think they're pretty comparable. Dakota, have you tried Bulenox? I have. I just don't like their Activation fees. All right, gold not looking good. Struggling down there. Gold with a look above and fail on that top of the range. Let's see if they're going to flush this or come back right into range. Chad, cutting your gold short here, rips up. Yeah, it's been choppy, man. Choppy for sure. All right, big rejection there at the 20 SMA on the 5-minute. Took a big pullback. That last 15-minute candle does not look good. CB, gold looks weak. Yep. All right, let's see if they can come back into that range. If they can't, then I got to make decisions and click. Ooh, that was not pretty. Does Quantower cancel bracket orders if either stop or target hits? They do. But you got to set it up as a bracket. Carlos going long here on gold. Yeah, we need gold to bounce here. MW, it should reverse here. All right, let's get the bounce. Let's get right back up. Struggling to push. Struggling to come back into range. So the bottom of the range is now becoming resistance. That's not good. That is not good. At least for my trade. Carlos, stop at 351. You're putting your stop all the way down here. It's probably what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this wick right here as my stop as well. Jesse, we have gamma support at 350. All right. Ooh. Goldilocks wants further downside. Where's this 200 SMA on gold? 47. All right, we need this bounce here. We're coming out of that channel, so we're in a descending channel, right? If we can't pop out of that descending channel, it's game over. They want further downside, but we need to pop out of this. If we can pop out, then we may get another range-bound play. Now the question is, are they going to get back into range, continue to the upside, or just chop the range? All right, let's extend the chop zone for a little bit. If we can't get back into the chop zone, then we're just popping this channel and potential flush. The bears love to flush the tops of these channels and come straight down at 351. 351 would have to be my out on this, and accept that it's just not going to happen with that contract. This is the flush of that channel, and it's going to be straight down. Boom. They need to pop out of that descending channel. They need to pop it. It's just not happening. Not happening. There's that flush. Attempted. All right, they need to pop it. Come on. Come on, Goldilocks. Pop. Pop like you mean it. MW, buy low, sell high. All right, they're trying to pop out of that descending channel. That's good for the bulls. They need to come into the range and continue to test the top of this again. But they need momentum. Come on, bulls. Corey, I lost the pro account due to not remembering it was copy trading with my evals. Oh, man, sorry to hear that. PR77. I keep doing the same thing. Out too soon on the way up, out too soon on the way down. It happens. Sometimes you hold and it goes against you too. Sometimes you don't get out soon and then it just turns around on you. So it could go both ways. Sometimes it's best to lock in the profit because there are times where you'll see it get away from you. All right, they're struggling to come back into the bottom of this range, the initial range. Becoming resistance, can they push up? All right, here we go. Come on. They're trying to get back into their range. Now the first test is going to be the top of this range, around 66. Carlos taking some profits. Nice. So the live button on YouTube is should be right on your stream where you're watching. If you see that you're behind, just hit the live button and you should be able to catch up close to the real time. MW, the suspense. Goldilocks not making it easy tonight. Huh? A little chop suey. Positive thinking. Does gold usually move like that? I want to say gold is good with trend. Tonight it's choppy. For some reason it's chopping. I don't know. Can't get back into range. Not looking good. Yes, the live button with any live stream that you watch. If you're noticing that you're kind of behind or lagging, you can hit the live button and it will get you closer to real time. Yeah, Goldilocks not doing it here. Trade day. Let's see, trade day. Let me see if I can find trade day. Trade day, 30% on evals. CB, fake out on gold. Yeah, gold is not looking good right now. Gold is chopping. Gold is about to plunge. Nothing's holding it. Can't find support here. Jeff, green tonight, 230. Nicely done. Eddie's Auto Detail. You're going to try a short. I think with gold, at least, that's what it's looking like. It's looking sell heavy right now. But it's chopping for sure. Master Trader made a few pennies on gold. NQ chopping as well. Let's take a look at NQ. Ooh. NQ came right here, 67, and took a plunge as well. So they're both moving aggressively tonight. Yamil Young Futures thinking this is it for gold at the 9-week mark, bearish days to come. Yeah, I guess with the government shutdown potentially being over this week, and if gold was pushing a lot more during the shutdown, and if the shutdown is coming to an end, we may get some bearish activity on gold. Gold can't find support yet. All right, MNQ. Let's take a look at NQ. What do we have on NQ? Not much going on there. And gold still struggling here. Carlos adding back long on gold. And gold is struggling to get back into range. It comes to the bottom of this range and comes right back down. So if this is becoming resistance, that 58.60 area, gotta watch for a harsh pullback. Jesse is long both. GC probably going to get smashed somewhere. The only one I'm worried about the long here is gold. Just does not want to bounce. Can't seem to find support down here, so there could be further downside. PR77 moving out. See you all tomorrow. Have a good night, brother. MW starting to get the feeling gold does a stop run, then back to the middle of the range. Yeah, I think we're gonna need like some aggressive wick to the downside before the bounce. Usually when it's consolidating like this, you have like a quick wick to the downside and then the bounce to stop everybody out. All right, let's take a look at NQ. Goldilocks undecided on what it wants to do. Nasdaq, what are you doing? So you had a push up, you came right back down to the 200 SMA. Okay. NQ testing that 200 SMA once, twice. Are they going to push it up? Jesse, what are your are the bulls or the bears shouting on your indicators? All right, NQ. See if they respect this channel for continuation to the upside. But in the meantime, if you're enjoying the content, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified when I post contents. Kushal, all-time highs for NQ. Let's go. Jesse James telling us 50-50 on the pressure, 2.67 on the weighted anchored CVD. Kushal, does it mean bull or bear? I agree. What does that mean? All right, NQ looks like it's playing that channel. Continuing on its way up. So if that plays out, Jesse just needs to hold this channel to continue to the upside on your long. Goldilocks cannot pop out. Eddie's Auto Detail, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the stream. All right, NQ looks like it came to the bottom of that channel and respecting it for now. Gold is trying to bounce. Let's see if they can finally bring this up to VWAP or something. NQ also pushing. Tom, long NQ 350. Jesse, where's your what's your entry on NQ? S big short at 358 on NQ. So you're looking for 358 to short? $347. Oh, you're good. All right, NQ's pushing. Gold is trying, but still no cigar on gold. Gold can't get back into range. Carlos, let's take a look at gold. Did gold find the bottom? Let's see. Still can't get back into this range. The range is resistance. The bottom of this range is still resistance. Can it get back in? If it can get back in, then it's good. Resistance can't get back in, man. But I agree. Let's go. Let's go with gold, man. We need gold to push. It's been annoying. I haven't seen gold chop like this in a while. All right, let's take a look at NQ. Looks like you guys are getting excited on NQ longs. Maybe I'll hop on a long on the test 348 if it doesn't take off without me. Oh, looks like it's taken off without me. All right, gold coming to that 20 SMA again. And they push above the 5-minute 20 SMA for gold. Did I say 20-minute? No. 20 SMA on the 5-minute. All right, let's take a look at gold. What's gold doing now? Gold coming back into that range. They're right at the 5-minute SMA. The 5-minute 20 SMA creeped down on us during that mess. So we're right here at the 20 SMA on the 5-minute. Finding support on the 90 MA. 90 MA starting to curl up, but it does need to push above that 20 SMA. The last touch on the 20 SMA was up here where it rejected. Now they just need to build a base from there and continue up, or right back down. NQ pushing. All right, let's take a look at NQ. You guys are reporting. Okay, NQ. Oh, NQ came back down to 350. That was an entry right there. Carlo CB out on gold for small profit. What is gold doing? Gold chopping tonight. 365 on gold. Yeah, the top of the range would be the next area. I may finally close up there unless we see momentum for a break. This has been the chop zone for the overnight session till now. Right, we pushed down, got into this chop, attempted to push down again as a look below and fail. And if they build a base, and this area, 365, is the area to watch if they're going to continue to the upside or continue chopping and bring it right back down. If we get there. Master Trading shorting gold here. It's been this area of struggle. NW, the chop at 552 was a nail biter. Yeah, but this chop right here is, we're entering the chop zone again. This area right here is nasty. See if they can cleanly push up or get stuck again. They need to push up quick and get out of this chop area right here, the top of the range, the top of this price range. VWAP is still all the way up at 72. 200 SMA crept down. Creeping down. Carlos taking 2 off. Peter Chan, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, bud. And Goldilocks struggling at this chop zone right here. This was ugly for almost an hour. And we're back. If gold is going to push, it needs to do it quickly through that chop zone. Otherwise, right back down. Eddie's Auto Detail. JC, do you use order flow level 2? No, sir. Carlos riding that long. Gold is weak tonight. I haven't seen gold this week in a while. Alex, we're going to 67 soon. Let's hope. Peter Chan, I think it's dropping back into the channel. Let's take a look at NQ. NQ staying alive. Slow grind to the upside. Bergman down to session lows. Corey, trading in Project X is like trading on dial-up with volume. I haven't traded Project X to this day. I don't know if I'll ever trade on Project X, but I heard Project X had some issues today. NQ bearish FVG 30-point short potential. And gold taking another plunge. Ugh. Gold just can't push up. I may get fed up with my gold long and flip it. Look at that. Another plunge for gold. Dakota, Asia loves to chop. Yeah, tonight it's a little more than usual. I haven't seen gold chop like this in a while. All right, Goldilocks, what are you going to do? Just can't pop out. Alex S. Thank you for subscribing, brother. Welcome to the stream. All right, let's take a look at you NQ Degens. All right, NQ testing 9 EMA, but it's still holding the 9 EMA. 20 SMA is right below it, offering support. Let's see what happens. I like Jesse's idea. If you're enjoying the content, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. All right, gold. I'm getting fed up with gold. That's why I refuse to add to this at this point. Just can't come back into this range. Kushal telling us the Indian market is closed today. Do not think it will move as much. Got it. Yeah, gold is choppy today. And nothing on gold yet. Just can't get up. Kushal, done for the night. All right, brother. Have a good one. Appreciate you tuning in. Till the next. Gold looking like it wants to test 50 again. Oh, man. Chop. I'm not adding to it, though. With this chop, I don't like it. Don't like it. All right, MNQ. MNQ also playing the chop. Kushal, appreciate you, brother. See you tomorrow. Christopher Zazik, I think he needs a couple of those blue pills. And NQ, I don't know what NQ is doing. Jesse, what's the tick per minutes on NQ right now? Looks like it's really slow now. Peter, GC has a problem getting above 5-minute 20 MA. Yeah, I've been looking at the 20 SMA on the 5-minute on gold. It's rejected there twice. So if we take a look at the 5-minute on gold, my first TP was targeting the 20 SMA and it rejected it right here. At that point, the 20 SMA was right here. Now the 20 SMA has crept all the way down, getting close to the 9 EMA. If they can start curling up and provide support, then gold can bounce here. If it continues to provide resistance, though, this could be another move to the downside on Goldilocks. Gold unable to get above this purple line, which is the 20 SMA on the 5-minute. Still stuck in this bottom of the range, unable to push back up to where we want it to. But if it can stay above the 9 EMA and use the 9 and the 20 SMA as support, hey, we may get the move eventually. We may. If they continue to provide resistance, though, then it ain't gonna be pretty. All right, ticks per minute, NQ 10. Gold ticks per minute 20. hop back on the. All right, let's see if we can get gold to push to the top of this range. I'm on, Goldilocks. How long are you going to take today? Tom, I appreciate you tuning in. Have a great night, brother. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. They love Adrian's going to stay in a short overnight on gold. Yeah, it looks it's struggling right now. I haven't seen gold struggle like this. So could be the start of a stronger pullback on Goldilocks. All right, guys, if you're enjoying the content, enjoying the stream, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe button. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And we also do the New York session, NQ, Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Tom, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the kind words. MW today, man. Maximum frustration. That's why I refuse to add to this position because of the chop. It's just not. It's frustrating. I hear you, MW. I'm beyond frustrated now. But that's what you get. Tom tells everybody, hit the like or else. Appreciate you, Tom. All right, let's take a look at NQ. Because Goldilocks is frustrating me here, and I'm not going to add to that. Not during chop. Carlos, gold is always overbought. Crazy. Just buy it. Just keep on buying it. Jason Wyndham, welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Yamil, another one. Thank you for the kind words, brother. We do this every night. Win, lose, or draw. Just have a little bit of fun trading. No craziness, no drama. Just enjoy what we all like doing. And get our degen mode activated. Trading futures. All right, NQ hanging out at this 250. I was tempted to long 250 area, but NQ is also chopping. Undecided, very, I don't even know what to say. It's in this channel, but it's taking its dear time. And then if we look at gold, gold is struggling though. Gold is using that 20 SMA on the 5 minute as resistance. I think it's only a matter of time. If they can't push above the 5 minute 20 SMA soon, gold taking another plunge probably. Yeah, I agree with you, Peter. Let's take a look at the 30 minute on gold. So, everything's pointing down. You got the 9 EMA pointing down, 20 SMA providing resistance here at the top. GC is not finding support here. It's struggling to find support. So if it does break below this area, you got weak market structure to the downside. So I agree. Let me see if we can get a test of this area one more time and get the hell out. It is looking heavy on the downside. And gold not able to find support. Just can't bounce. It's almost like it's trying to find support floating in the air. This area was chop zone. But if it blows through that area, then you got all the way down here. We shall see. All right, gold trying to come back up to the top of this range. I think at that point I got to call it on gold. If they can't break out, they're not going to break out. And I don't want to hang out for another hour waiting for a breakout. But let's see. Let's see if they can do it. They need to push up. VWAP is at 70, 72. Where's my out? I think I'm a little aggressive. I may need to move my TP down, but I'm not even interested in TP until we actually break out of this top. If we come to this top and just start coming back down, I'm done, guys. I'll give up on that trade. MW, that's the biggest candle on the upside in a long time. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, there is a channel that I'm looking at on the upside. If you take a look at this channel right here, there is a top, potential top that we're going to hit pretty soon. Oh, it coincides. So you got the top of this channel, you got the top of this range. Ugh. If they can't break out, I'm calling it. Calling it. You got a double whammy here. 69 is 200 SMA, which is this red line. And then VWAP all the way at 72. They haven't touched VWAP yet since the pullback, since this initial pullback. So let's see. Let's see if we get... VWAP is at 72. All right, guys, if you're enjoying the content, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe button. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And for you New York Nasdaq session degens, we also do it Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. All right, here's the area we're watching for. The top of this range, top of that ascending channel. They need to break out or right back down. Welcome to Chop. CB, chop, chop. Yeah, man, I'm getting frustrated with gold. It hasn't chopped like this in a while. Usually it's cleaner. It finds trend pretty quickly, and then you start riding it. Tonight, it's doing its own thing. Chop. All right, it needs to get above 67 area. 67 is the make or break. I think somebody said 67 in the chat too. Alex S. Yep. If we look at the 15-minute candles, that's the top of quite a few up there before the wicks. So let's take a look at the 15-minute. This area right here, 67. 1, 2, 3, 4 15-minute candles in a row. That's your topping there. So if this is the breakout candle, they need to push up. If it's the breakout candle. On a 15-minute look, just came to the top and right back down. Chop, man. We're in chop zone. It's not going to happen. It's just chop. Right back down. So we've been in this chop since the initial push down and can't get out. We had a little look above and fail. We had a look below and fail. And now, again, top of this range and can't push out. Goldilocks struggling. She's struggling. All right, let's take a look at NQ. What is NQ doing? Ooh, NQ took a plunge too. 200 SMA touch right there. I think somebody said that this area, that 55 area, was a 30-point short. Who said that? Joseph. Okay, Joseph. Got it. Yeah, I remember somebody said that this area was the short for NQ, 30 points. I think we're down about 10 points so far. Goldilocks still struggling up there. I didn't add on the second leg to the downside only because of chop. We'll see how it plays out. Dakota. Oh, it was you. Got it. There was a 3-minute FVG, fair value gap, that never got completely filled. Same thing on the 15-minute with gold. There's a 15-minute FVG that got partially filled, but not all the way up. That's what I'm counting on here. If we take a look at my trading view, this is the 5, the 15, and the 30 that I'm watching up here. This is the FVG. We almost filled it, but I'm now looking for this VWAP if we can get back above 67. 67 is that resistance area from 1, 2, 3, 4 candles in a row on the 15-minute. We'll see. Needs to push. She needs to push. All right, we're coming into that 200 SMA, the top of this channel. That's the big question. Are they going to push up or potentially test the bottom of that channel again? Delta on gold is looking really good. All right, that's good news. Dakota, yes, I stream every morning, Monday through Friday, for the New York session, the New York Open. I start at 9:15 a.m. Eastern. 9:15 a.m. Eastern, usually. And we do the New York Open. That's usually pretty quick. Win, lose, or draw. Peter Chan telling us 2, 5, and 10 MACD crossed up. All right. Now gold just needs to use all that stuff and push. I'm sensing another pullback here. Ugh. Gold's a lazy. Can't figure out what to do. All right, let's take a look at my NQ longs. I know some of you guys are long on NQ. How are you guys doing? All right, NQ came to that 200 SMA and bouncing for now. Peter, yeah, it's at the top of the channel and just can't seem to continue on up. Joseph, gold is sandwiched on all the EMAs and the SMAs. Look at this. It's 200 SMA right here, 9 EMA, 20 SMA. It's looking like it's becoming resistance to the upside, to be honest with you. It just can't build momentum to the upside. And I'm I'm gonna probably have to accept it pretty soon and take a little bit of green and walk out. It just can't find, it hasn't even touched VWAP since this initial flush. VWAP's at 372. We have not had a VWAP touch yet since it flushed. Oh boy. MW got a ton more patience than me. I've already gotten out. Yeah, I mean, if it breaks this channel, I got to get out, right? There's no point of taking the pullback all the way down. If this becomes a break to the downside, then clip it. It's been choppy, though. It's been breaking the channel, coming back in. Just been some annoying price action. All right, they're going one more time for this. Let's extend this range now. That 67 area. That's the area it's been struggling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth attempt to break above 67 and stay up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts. Let's see. Is this finally the break for gold? VWAP, I gotta watch VWAP. Where's VWAP? VWAP is at 72. Where's my TP? 74. That's probably a little aggressive. But let's see if they can get build some momentum here. And of course not. Chop. Chop. Can't get up. No lift. Coop, yep, I'll email you. I'll email you in a little bit. Actually, let me do it now. I'll send it to you right now so I don't forget. Because I've been meaning to talk to you, bud. Coop, I just emailed you. And have a great night, Coop. Thanks for tuning in. Peter Chan, second leg up on the 30-minute chart just happened. In slow motion, but yeah. All right, we came back to the top of that channel, top of the overnight range, and no breakout, no breakout. All right, let's get my mind off of gold. Let's take a look at NQ. What's NQ? Ooh, NQ trapping up here, breaking out of that channel. Jesse closed his long for $160. And NQ doing some dirty. Everything's choppy tonight. Jesse hopping on a short now. Nice. Kuzmo, NQ pulled back to 4-hour FVG and then a rip to all-time high. What's the area for that FVG? All right, I think I'm going to get out of my gold trade, and usually when I get out, that's when it rips. Gold, slow grind up. Maximum strength, welcome to the stream. Yamil, hold a bit longer. Yeah. I think this is a topping right at this top of this range. It just hasn't been able to do it. Can't do it. Joseph, it's in the channel. You can get out. Correct. If it breaks out of this channel, I can get out right around here. Jesse with the options lingo now. Love it. Jesse telling us it's positive in net gamma on options. All right, what happened to NQ? What is NQ doing? Ooh, look at that NQ. What's NQ doing here? Kuzmo, do you full-time trade? I do not. I trade about an hour in the morning and a couple hours at night, and that's it. Although it's become a big part of my income, I hope I never become a full-time day trader. Other than the hour in the morning, or hour or two in the morning, and an hour or two at night, and that's it. Kuzmo, why don't you just do those couple hours in the morning and night and not work your job? Eventually. I mean, listen, I've always believed, or I'm a strong believer in multiple streams of income. I don't think I would ever depend on one. In other words, trading or full-time day trader. There's always money to be made. Day trading can be a part of it if I can make it where it's an hour in the morning, a couple hours at night, and then I got the whole day to figure out another business or something else. I'm on board with that plan. But I don't think I don't want to say never because you can never say never, but I don't think I'll become, or I have interest in becoming a full-time day trader. In other words, trading from 9 to 5 or trading the full Asia session. Just hasn't appealed to me. I like the idea of being able to trade for an hour or two, get it out of the way, and hop on to the next venture. MW, I agree. Trading is stressful. You don't want to do it more than a couple hours. Exactly. S-Big, same here. Kuzmo, it's the big part of my income. It's become a bigger part of my income. But again, multiple revenue streams is my game. All right, NQ coming down here, huh? NQ is in that descending channel. And Goldilocks, are you out of my channel? What is Goldilocks doing? Oh, Goldilocks is out of my channel. If you don't pop up, I gotta close you. Christopher, you gotta run. I'll see you tomorrow, brother. Thanks for tuning in. That's a good joke. Jesse, I was explaining trader tuition to my wife yesterday, and she says, when are you going to stop flunking this semester? That's funny. That's a good one. All right. Unfortunately, gold is just fooling around in this range. Not going anywhere. I'm not even interested in adding to it. Just chop, chop, chop. That's funny, Jesse. All right, let's go back to NQ. Ooh. NQ chopping to the downside as well. All right, looks like we got an overall slow night. Nothing crazy yet. Might have to call it a night soon. MW 2325 bounce zone for NQ. Oh, Jeff has a good question. Jesse, who's a better trader at home? Oh, Jesse making it clear. No. All right, NQ just tanked. It's a whole chop zone here. Looks like this area right here, that 24.25 is held as support. That was the bounce area. Resistance, resistance, support, support, resistance, resistance, resistance. So that 25 area needs to hold for the bounce. All right, NQ coming to this little support and resistance area, this little level. Bounced, bounced, resistance, 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 resistance. Then it broke through that. So this area seems to be a good area, 322. 322, 325 area, 320, 325 area. 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 320, So we're back at the open, 326. All right, what is Goldilocks doing? I think I'm going to have to close my Goldilocks trade. Just nothing happening here. Came to the top of the range again, taking a pullback and slow. I'll be right back, guys. There we go. Peter Chan, GC is weak tonight. Going long. Seb going long on open, guys. And gold right back down to the range. Can you guys hear me now? All right, let's take a look at NQ. Ooh, NQ still flushing, huh? All right, something happened on NQ. Gold also coming down again. Gold just can't make it happen tonight. And NQ looking to break below that area we talked about. Yamil, my tuition is probably around 13K already. I'm not too bad at all compared to going to school. Hey, we've all had to pay our dues in tuition. The question is, are you going to do it with your live account or are you going to do it with prop firms? And I think Peter is right. It takes about 4 to 5 years before you become a really good trader. I agree. I think it takes years. This is not a, I think you can build some momentum in the first couple of years, but it's going to take time for sure. All right, gold. What did you just do? Gold took a little pullback and then trying to bounce again. Still in the range, huh? All right, where's the 5-minute 20 SMA at this point? I gotta call it here pretty soon. Are they going to? Oh, they're above. So now they've established themselves above the 20 SMA on the 5-minute. It's flat though. And now they're trying the 9 EMA. So there's been a cross of the 9 and of 20 there. Let's see if this is it. All right, gold looking like it's trying to push out. But it's been chopped. Chop, chop, chop. VWAP is also flattish at 372. And gold just cannot get out of this box. Mr. Partha, first day of the week and I am already mentally drained. Trading is tough. Hey man, trading is not tough. Trading is hard. And don't let anybody lead you into thinking it's easy. Trading is hard. It's going to test every emotion in you. But you got to keep pushing. Peter Chan, I like that bullish reversal candle on the 5-minute. Problem is, gold has gotten our hopes up a couple times. Let's just hope this is the push up. Otherwise, just not going to happen. At least not. Oh, there you go. Another pullback. Oh, my God. Gold. Jesus Christ. Just can't make it happen today. All right, they're starting to push above the 20 SMA on the 5-minute. That's good. Jesse James, I just did the math and I only have about 4,000 hours. They say it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert on something. I don't know that. 10,000 hours. So how many? Where's my calculator? How many days is that? $10,000 hours divided by 24. About a year. All right, gold just cannot do it tonight. Unbelievable. And NQ, what's NQ doing? Oh, NQ did use that area as the bounce. Healthier health. I haven't taken a look at silver. I got to take a look at silver. Hey, listen, a couple weeks ago, I wasn't even trading gold. Now gold is my favorite one at night. So I'll take a look at silver, healthier health. Any suggestions on silver or anything I should know on silver? MW gold is Limp Bizkit. Yeah, man. It's just nothing going on at gold for a while. Gets us excited, comes to the top, pull back. Comes to the bottom, bounce. Range bound. Jesse, there's only 250 or so trading days in a year, and we only trade a few hours a day, right? Plus other study time. It works out to be about, like Peter said, 4 to 5 years. Ah, gotcha. Good point. JT1111, silver is crazier than gold. All right, I got to take a look at silver. How much is the tick on silver? And gold right back down. Ugh. MW, there's been some analysts saying gold has gotten overstretched. Crazy push. Crazy push indeed on gold for the last month or so. All right, guys. Well, if you're enjoying the content, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe button. We do this every night. Gold, 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 gold. All right, let's take a look at NQ. Gold coming, NQ coming back to test that 25 area. NQ coming back down to test that 25 area. Let's see what happens there. They're going to test and bounce. I got to check silver. Maybe I'll have it available next week on the stream. Peter, I think that's what it is. I think the government shutdown, since the rumor is that the shutdown is ending this week, I think that's it for gold's push up. We'll see. MW, if 21 holds, we go to the red moving average. In other words, the 200 SMA, yep. Zandela, the one day I try to get in gold and it does this hogwash. Yeah, man, I don't know what gold is doing. Like I said, I haven't seen it do this. It's been pretty good with trend, whether it's going up or down. It's been pretty good with trend for a couple of weeks now. And today, it's just, I don't know what it's doing. NQ coming back to test that 20 to 25 area that we talked about. It's an area that's provided support and resistance in the past. Zando, are you long or are you short on gold? NQ next pivot point is at 307. Wonder if NQ coming all the way down to 308. That's the pivot point. Dump down for NQ. Yeah, the pivot point. I just realized there's a pivot point at 308 on NQ. Zandalo long, but just might get out. Yeah, man, I'm on the same boat. I feel like I should have closed my long a while ago. It's just not happening, and it is what it is. All right, NQ on the retest of 2025 area. MW, I would not short NQ here. You're right. It's been an area that's provided support and resistance in the past, right? Support, 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 resistance, resistance, resistance. Resistance became support, support became resistance. So it's definitely a level on the higher time frames. Team Massive, I've been working on a few gold shorts, but they aren't going. I don't know what gold is doing. Gold is not cooperating tonight. Edie's auto details, I gave up on the shorts. All right, let's go back to gold. Gold is still in this damn range. Push up, push down, push up, push down, push up, push down. It's chopping. Eddie's auto details, first time trying gold. Oh, it's addicting, man. I've only been trading gold for a couple weeks, and it's already become my favorite one at night. Today is a little weird. Today's, I don't know why it's chopping like this. All right, back to NQ. Jesse telling us that ES just wicked up off a pretty big GEX level. If it wasn't so damn slow, I'd long this. Eddie, you're going to give it another shot in the morning? Good call, brother. It's not like it's moving much today, so. GC has no heart. GC, I'll say this. When gold starts picking a trend, whether it's up or down, don't counter trade gold unless you're scalping. Carlos, yeah, it's kind of slow, man. I'm about to call it a night, too. I'll see you in the morning, brother. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll do the Nasdaq DGen NQ Open. Gold. What are you doing tonight, gold? Jesus. Gold. In the chop zone all night. At least for the last 2 hours. Chop, 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 chop. Look below and fail. Look above and fail. Chop, chop, chop. It's hinted breakouts to the upside, to the downside, and just right back down or right back up. Carlos, I appreciate you, brother. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. I figure you're going to long NQ, so my permable. NQ wants more downside. Sarah Lee, let's take a look at what you're looking at. Yeah, the problem with NQ is that pivot point 308. But this area has held in the past, right? It's a support and resistance area. The next level would be right here, that 310, 315 area right here. Support, 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 resistance. All right. Zandello, I think we might bounce off this level in gold. Let's see where gold's at. Gold has been trying to bounce this level all night, though. That's the problem. Here, 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 here. We're still in that chop. We didn't break out of this. We had a little look below and fail and chop. Chop all night. All right, NQ coming down. So here's what I'm looking at on NQ on the 30-minute. See this blue line? Pivot point right there at 35310. It's acting like a magnet. That was the latest break area before we entered this nasty chop zone. All right, NQ trying to come down. Ooh, there it comes. 310. It's going for that pivot point that I showed you guys. Yeah, 305, 310 area. Scott Harper, this evening, my broker lowered the margin requirement for ES and NQ, probably. Yeah, it's very slow movements tonight. Both. And gold is also not doing much. Scott, why do many people prefer NQ over ES? Degens, brother, degens. The dopamine that NQ brings. That's probably it. That is probably it. All right, really slow tonight. I think I'm getting close to calling it. Jesse all over gamma tonight, huh? Both ES and NQ are in positive net gamma for tonight and tomorrow, which means rangy, safe-ish trading, less volatile. All right, that's good to know. We like safe. Sarah Lee, I don't think we see 308 on NQ. Yeah, I think it just bounced at 315. That probably is the bounce area. Master Trader hopping on a short on gold soon. I think gold has struggled in that range for quite some time, so I think your short is probably a good idea. Anybody short on NQ right now? Yusuf, JC, gold is bearish. I agree. It ain't doing much. Jesse is in a short. S big still short from 358. Ooh, that's a nice entry. 358. Wow, you entered right at the top of or the break of that channel. That's nice. T Massive looking for 25,000 for 300. All right. Two minis on at 358. That's a nice short. Nicely done. Sarah Lee, the ladies with the shorts tonight. S Biggs shorted at 358 and Sarah Lee shorted 368. Nice. Zandello short MNQ. Ijoma looking at 300 to 305 to consider bullish setups. Yeah, that's the pivot point. That's what I'm looking at. See if NQ comes down there. Yeah, 368. That was a sniper entry. Look at that. Very nice, Sarah Lee. 368. That's as a sniper entry as it gets. And NQ playing around with this 20-25 area, undecided. And what's Goldilocks doing now? Goldilocks taking another pullback. Is it out of the zone yet? Goldilocks just a big disappointment. Didn't do anything today. Yamil waiting for 3 points on gold. NQ. Stuck here. NQ not moving. Gold not doing anything now. Zando Zandela, if gold can't hold 43.59, it's down to drain. I think I'm agreeing with you on that. I've stuck to this longer than I should have. And got stuck on a day that just not doing anything. It's not doing anything. Dun, 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 dun. Oh boy. I feel like putting a mini on gold and just going for 3-4 points. That way I make up the last 2 hours. Question is, should I short it or should I long it? Gold, man, disappoint me today. First time all week, or the last couple of weeks, gold disappointed me. Jesse, FYI, the expected move for NQ tonight and tomorrow is plus 1.18%. Chris Noof, good to see you. Yeah, man, no pasa nada. Nada. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it here. What time is it? Unfortunately, gold disappointed today. And usually when I close the stream, that's when the play happens and they rally or they flush. One of the two. Eddie's auto detail, dude, that's when it takes off in the opposite direction. I agree. CB 1222 in North Carolina. Here in Arizona, it is 922 in sunny Arizona. All right, guys, I think that's it for me. I'm going to call it here. I'm probably just going to put a stop somewhere down here on this gold trade, leave it overnight, and see if I wake up stopped out or some green. Appreciate you all tuning in. Have a great night. Hope everybody's in the green. But yeah, this is slow. Let's take a look at NQ one more time. Did NQ do anything here? Nope. NQ's also stuck down there. I'm going to call it a night here, guys. Appreciate you all tuning in. Master Trader out on gold. CB, have a good night. JT1111. Unfortunately, gold, big disappointment for me tonight. It is what it is for the last 2 hours at least. Earlier it was moving and I got my profit, so I can't complain too much. Jesse, have a great night, brother. See you tomorrow. Peter Chan, MW, JT1111, CB, Master Trader, Chris Noof, CB, S Biggs, Scott Harper, Eddie's Auto Detail, Yamil Young Futures, Zando Zandello, MW, Glap. Ooh, this one's a tough one. Glapookabe. No, Glapoobe. Oh man, Glapoobe. Slaughtered your name. My apologies. I just can't pronounce it. Who else is here? Team Massive. Blessings, sir. Have a great night. Appreciate you all. And I will see you tomorrow morning. For those of you that trade Nasdaq in the morning, 9:15 a.m. Eastern for the New York Open. Or I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one. Laters.